Survivalists, campers. I got used to saying campers. Welcome to your first tribal council. You guys like the set? It's spooky in here.
Yeah, it's very
So
Scary.
Yeah, that mansion. Oh, thank you so much. All right. That being said, how do we feel that first challenge went for us? What were the hiccups? Where was the problem?
We took an L by thinking we had L's.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who was the reason we thought we had L's?
One of us can't see out of one eye.
Who's that?
Even with glasses.
Yeah, there was some miscommunication with the team.
guy with the bow.
There was no miscommunication. We have a liar amongst us. That's
until
what we
you
had.
clarified that there were no.
And
L's.
I had proof that I said eyes. I never once said L's. I don't know where y'all got Halloween from, but I gave you guys eyes, never no L's. And this guy right here to my right, Andy, he's been claiming the whole time I'm the reason we thought it was L's. And he's a liar, and I have the proof of my notebook to prove it.
I do too. I got L's where you told me letters.
So you're the reason. When my notebook is eyes and yours is L's.
Hey, you guys all want to go ahead and press the button on your torch? Just go ahead and use the button so they're all on. There you go.
Oh, I was wondering why my thing wasn't lighting.
There you go. When the torch goes out, that's when you're gone, so I feared for you.
Oh, we're not caught.
Ow, like
Okay.
plant.
So it sounds like there's been some deliberation about who might have been the problem. Is that your guys' strategy going into this vote out? You want to keep your team strong so that you don't lose more challenges, so you don't end up here again?
Of course, mentality has to be the strongest thing, because if you got no mentality, it's over.
Okay. And when does it stop becoming a, no, we all have to work together, and it becomes a, my alliance is this, and I don't really care who else goes as long as it's not me?
I think there's a mix right now. I think there's it's half strong competitors, the other half is for future tasks as well. So as much as you want to potentially get rid of people who cause issues during tasks, you also got to think for future tasks who's going to be beneficial to people around.
Now, when you're going into challenges, how do you know who's going to be strongest for it? Because I will say that I intentionally designed this event so that several different strength categories are needed. There are mental challenges, memory challenges, physical challenges, social challenges. There's a bit of everything. So how do you definitively say that, oh, this person was bad at this challenge, so that means they're not going to be helpful for anything else? Or is it more how they interact with your group?
I say it's more about the interaction between each other.
Can
As
you
of right
expand?
now.
Yeah, we
Well, I
only
mean,
got the
yeah.
words we're saying.
But I mean, it also...
Yeah, explain yourself. I wanted to hear more about that, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it was less about during the competition because I think what happened was more of a mistake. And we all kind of bit out of the poisonous cake for that. And now we got to where we had to deliberate. And that's, I think, where everybody's true colors kind of started showing. Where if there was criticism on that part, they did accept it, which was Quangle said he accepted it. And
Not
so did
only
Andi.
did I accept it, I acknowledged my mistakes. And I took accountability. And who was the other person that instantly started pointing fingers when they got told they made a mistake?
Andi.
Thank you.
I didn't do that.
Well, it wasn't really pushing. It was more I was asked where the L's came from.
It
I
was
was just
defense.
answering
You
where
were,
they
We
came
did.
from.
You were
All
making
of us took the
excuses
L.
and you
We did.
lied.
And
Yeah.
nobody
I
is
I took
suspecting of
accountability for my
anything.
mistake and I accepted it
of
and I
me.
apologized. And I
And
realized
all
that
we let it do
my
is
best
just sit
wasn't
back
good
and
enough,
watch.
but I still did. And I'm here for the team. I'm not here like Andy trying to line pennants against each other.
I'm not doing that.
Not you, but
You have a
it's not
point.
like-
Mercury. When it comes down
Yes.
to, obviously, the win as a team, lose as a team mindset is fantastic to have, especially at the beginning, because obviously if you win challenges, you don't come here. But how much do you think that fits in line when you say, oh, we're a team, we got to keep the team strong, but this person's the problem? Whereas win as a team, lose as a team?
I think when you get the L or the dub, that's when you gotta start thinking about where do the problems come into play, communication, vision, everything.
That's fair. And Jenna, do you think there's an argument to be made that you also, at the same time, you don't want your team to be weak because you don't want to come here, but would somebody being incredibly strong at challenges give you any pause? Because while they may be on your team now, it is still a competition where only one person wins at the end.
I would want the strong people to get to the end so I can crush them like sparrows
Hmm.
between my thighs.
Okay, all right. Shit. Anybody else have anything they want to say before we vote? All right, we will get to the vote. If you have never been voting before, which is most of you, what you're going to do, you're going to take those notebooks I gave you, you're going to write down your vote, you're going to pass me the piece of paper. So you're going to rip out the side that you have written your vote on, you're going to hand it to me, you're going to tell the cameras why you're voting the way you're voting, because, you know, we're making a TV show here. Then you'll come back out, I'll come out, I will say if anybody has a hidden immunity idol that they would like to play, please do so now, and that is when they are to play idols, okay? If you ever find an idol in this game. And then I'll read the votes.
Good to
Someone
know.
will go home and be the first eliminated. All right, Marsha, let's start with you. Go around the
Oh,
circle.
all right.
Come into my house.
Oh wow, it's like I'm a vampire being invited in.
I can't stop looking around, guys. This place
It's
is
so
spooky
cool.
as fuck. And I don't ever want us to be back here in this place. Okay?
Never again.
We got this shit.
Let this be our motivation to never get back here.
You never want to go
Yes.
back here. It'll ruin your mental every single time. It'll get worse and worse and worse. We're in the next
Our
challenge,
fire
we're
stays
good.
lit.
You know, I think
All
that
ships have
the
barnacles.
first, I think
They
losing the
sail
first
better
challenge
without
was a
them
good
once
thing.
we cut the barnacles off.
Barnacles?
I
Oh
like that.
shit, yeah.
That was tough.
I think losing was a good thing because now we all know each other's
Who
strengths
lives
and
in the
weaknesses
pineapple
more.
What?
under
Losing
the
was a
sea?
bad
I don't
thing.
know. Come
Well, no,
on.
we
don't
know
try
more
to
than
say
that.
You
this
guys
is a
hear
good thing.
this? He just said losing was a good thing.
I'm looking at the positives.
Who lives in
You're
a
probably
pineapple
finally
under
start
the
looking at the
sea?
positives. It took you to get in this room to finally start looking at the positives, huh?
I've always
Well,
been looking
you
at the
weren't looking at the
positives.
positives earlier at camp
Yeah,
or
I
in
was.
You're
that room.
too positive.
I'm always positive.
He's trying to save
there's
his
too
ass.
much negativity. You know, sometimes you gotta be
This
positive.
isn't. You're not my
You
PE
gotta look at
teacher. This is not.
gotta look
This
at
is
the bright
not no.
side
This
of
is not no
things.
school. This is a game
Even
show.
though we are in a tough situation, we're still a team.
You're not
We
my
gotta look out
therapist.
for each other going forward.